2020.
Being bombarded by
And
media, by everywhere.
it just doesn't seem to matter. No. Because after you get past about April, May, according to the Oxford Stringency Index, you get things like Sweden actually has the higher.
Sure, they should, because
It's not their death.
in Brazil was for 15 years.
Well, that's to be expected.
So they sponsor it.
I think that the PPC party is deliberately being banned and ostracized and censored because they don't want to bring up all the deaths from the vaccines and the VAERS report that's been released now, and I think that would turn it around for the PPC party at whole if they start discussing the VAERS and the Udra vigilance and all the deaths combined, over 31,000 deaths. In Europe, they have 1.5 million people that have been at serious impact. Half of that number is serious impact, adverse effect. Here in America, 545,000 serious injuries from the vaccines. They don't want. That's why Justin Trudeau introduced Bill C-10. He wants to have that information censored, and he wants to censor anyone that will potentially talk about all the negative impacts of the vaccines.
Correct.
And 4 days ago, they
I found most of my trials.
When people have all the information, they should decide for themselves whether they do want to get vaccinated or not. But they don't have all the information, and that's what they're censoring. And I think that will be a turning point for the PPC party.
So what we're doing here today is we're bringing that data. That's why we're having these conversations. We want people to talk with us, especially people that disagree with us, that believe that the lockdowns have been effective, if they're believers in the vaccines. So our party stands for freedom. We stand for choices. If people want to be vaccinated, please do it. If you don't, also your choice.
For sure.
I am not vaccinated. I have no plan to be vaccinated, at least right now. I had COVID. I have antibodies. I would like to know, what's the data on previously having COVID and then getting a vaccine after the fact? What danger am I in? People who have not had COVID have been in the hospital from being vaccinated. So I think we need to have more research done, and obviously these vaccines are not very effective. If you look at Israel, it's well above 80% of their population now is double vaccinated. 40% of the new cases are coming from double vaccinated people. So why are we mandating to have people vaccinated? It makes no sense to do that.
100%. The other issue is all the vaccines, which has not been brought up by any chief medical officers, have only been approved by emergency use authorization.
That's correct.
And when Pfizer's Comirnaty has been approved, it actually now gives an alternative choice. So all of these vaccines, the Moderna, current Pfizer, which is a different vaccine than the Comirnaty, and the AstraZeneca and the Johnson & Johnson, have been null and void because there is an alternative under the provision of the emergency use authorization. Nobody knows that. Nobody knows that. I like how you're bringing information and let people decide for themselves.
And you're very well educated on the matter yourself, so I appreciate that. Thank you for the support. I really appreciate that.